Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. My name is Kinemaster and today we're going to be reviewing the SHFiguarts Marvel Spider-Man PlayStation 4 Advanced Suit. Bootleg edition. yeah, it's been a long time coming. I've been wanting to buy this figure for a long time now, and I have finally had the chance, and I have finally have here in my hands right now. And we're gonna taking a look at it today. We're gonna do the unboxing, and we're gonna take a look what the posability is it, and what do we have on the inside of here. So first of all, you might be asking, why am I reviewing a bootleg figure? First of all, second of all, I wanted to know if the quality of a bootleg figure is just as bad as everyone thinks. Is it really that bad, or is it you're just gonna get an authentic one, or you're just gonna have to get the bootleg for the first time? And of course I'm going to give myself an opinion, is this really worth it or not, and if for just everything like that. We're just gonna take a look at that. So before we start unboxing this thing, let's take a look at the side of the box, and we have a little bit of a screenshot over here from the game itself, from one of the games. And yeah, before I want to give a context that this is the advanced suit. If you guys don't know what advanced suits are, what have you been for the past 3 years? So the advanced suit is based from the Marvel Spider-Man or Spider-Man PS4. For you guys don't know, it's from a video game, and it's probably my favorite game ever right now. It's probably my favorite game, and also I do love some Spider-Man. Spider-Man is my favorite superhero, and that's a little bit of context for this one. This is called the advanced suit. Then we get it said in the box, and we get another side of the box. This is a screenshot from one of the game, from one of the mission in the game. I won't spoil it for you guys haven't played it, but it is one of the screenshot in the mission of one of the games. I have game reports over here, and the top of the box it says Spider-Man Advanced Suit. And SHFiguarts is a new standard figure series that incorporates the Time Machine action figure art under the theme pursuing character expression through the humanoid action. I don't even know what that means. Right, let's take a look at the back of the box. And here we have some couple of pictures. First of all, in the top right over here, we get some spider drones and web bombs, 2 web bombs to be precise. Those are actually one of the gadgets, or web gadgets, that we used throughout the game. And we have a phone, and we have 2 poses over here. This is from the logo of the game itself, and this is one of the poses of the loading screens. And we have 4, as you can see, we have 4 different eyes. We're gonna get, and of course we're gonna talk about that about the accessories in a second. And we have also Spider-Man, which weirdly doesn't have the Marvel logo. I mean, there's no Marvel logo over here. There's no Bandai logo. There's no the Time Machine sticker. It's made in China because it's a bootleg version. And of course, I have some Japanese. And if you guys understand it, leave it down in the comments if you guys understand it. And this is ages 15 and up, which is I am qualified to be able to use it. So if you guys at the bottom of the box, there's some random Japanese bullshit. Anyways, guys, let's take a look. Let's open up this figure and see what we got. This is gonna be my first time also opening up the figure from the box. And here we got, and of course we're gonna talk about this one in a second. Oh, we got a stand, huh? Amazing, interesting. And we have here some little thing, which is a blue diorama, which of course I'm going to be using it, of course, to put some a backdrop for my figure. Alright, so I'm gonna put that aside over here, and let's talk about this box over here. This tray, and we got some stand over here. I'm going to remove that real quickly. There we go, and we got the stand itself, and we're gonna talk about the stand in a sec. And here it is. Wow! And here's the figure, and it comes with a lot of accessories, which we're gonna talk about in a second. But for now, we're just gonna just assemble the stand first. Let's go. And here we have the stand itself, fully assembled and everything like that. God, that's really good. So it includes, and as you can see, you have a little cool logo of the white spider suit, which is probably one of the best interpretations of the logo itself. Is pretty cool. And as you can see, you have 3 different things. I think there are 3 different tabs that you can put on the side of it. There's 1, and then there's 2, and then there's 3 over here. And this comes with 3 individual sticks that you can configure whatever you want. You can make it like this shorter. I think you can make it shorter, or you can make it longer, or maybe you can just like untap this bottom here. There we go. It's just one place up there, and you can maybe just like in here, but you can't. You just basically you need this piece. That one has this one over here, and then basically plug it into the base and then putting it in here. I might as well put this one right here just for the poses, or If you want to make it like an aerial pose, you might as well need this other one. All you need to do is just plug it out and just putting in, just plugging in the top as well. And you guys, a little bit of magnet pull over here, just get a magnet tap. And I think this is actually be able, so you can put I don't know, you can make it just standing on a metal thing, so it's basically look like that it's climbing. I think, I don't, there's not really instruction. You didn't get any instructions or anything like that. You just get it and you just basically put it over here. That's pretty much it actually for the stand. And now let's talk about the figure itself and put it out of the box. And we have, guys, the figure itself, and I have a little bit of a hard time standing this up off camera, but here we are, guys. And it is so good for a bootleg figure. The quality of the plastic is just really good. I mean, it's just out of the box. I couldn't even like give a review of the durability. But I gotta say, through the wise words of Javidaha, the painting and the sculpting on this figure is amazing. I can't tell like how much I really love Spider-Man. This figure is just amazing, and the proportion is just right. The coloring is perfect, and even the white spider, they nailed it for a bootleg figure. One of the things that I just quickly got it into it is that the joints here are just pretty tight. I mean, just look at it. Oh my god, it's just tight. Or maybe this is just my first time having an action figure. This is maybe, yeah. But the joints itself is pretty tight, and I'm really scared to even like pull it out. And basically like that is basically scaring the shit out of me. People just posing this guy up. And the weight itself is just really light. It's not really that heavy because all of them is made out of plastic. There's no die-cast metal. I don't think it's just really that bad. It's just amazing good of a figure, even for a bootleg version. The thing is, just the joints are just too tight to be able to pose it. It's just super hard to put. Or maybe this is just my first time actually handling it, and I never actually noticed it. And first of all, let's go talk about the accessories. First of all, you got a head itself. It is a very wide head over here, and all you need to do, I think, is just, first of all, you gotta get this little tool here to be able to open this thing up. And I think it just simply as just removing this, just plug in there. But I find it just really hard, and just plugging it out of here. There we go, and just basically just putting this in on. It's kind of a tough, hard thing to put, but yeah, it's working. And I don't really like the eye on this sculpting. The eye is just really bad for me. I don't really like it. I prefer the normal one over here, just per se. There we go. That looks better. And did I say that this figure is game accurate? Yeah, this figure is game accurate. In addition to that face swapping head, you get a face swapping eye. All you need to do is just pop the head again of the normal one, and use the tweezer again to actually just push in on the front, this black thing in there. You can just push it over there if you want. Push it that one and just take it out of that one. They're both actually removable, and as you can see, it's gonna push this around the inside. Kind of harder to do it, but once you got it, it's just easy. That's enough. Once you just once you just remove it, everything. If you just keep often removing it, it should be pretty easy. You can get this type of eye. And you got the other one, which is eerily similar to this eye. Actually, no, this one is actually a lot smaller, and this one is a tiny bigger. And you notice how small this is? It is a very tiny accessory. Be careful not to lose it, but it's okay. You got a little compartment to save for it. And don't worry if you actually put it mistakenly put it in the wrong way. Just have a little peg, and it just goes one way. All you need to do is just line it up. And as you can see, it is basically very simple, and it's guaranteed that it will never get put in the wrong socket physically. And there we go. Hey. And as you can see, it is saved very easily in this little compartment. Yeah, and it was originally held by duct tape because, as you can it's easily. It's just basically then I just put it somewhere safe, or just put it back in the box. And then we gotta go back to the gadgets. We have three gadgets. We have the spider drones itself. It is a very detailed spider, and we have some web bombs here. I'll put that over there. And we have the spider drones, which is one of the web gadgets that we use in the game. And this thing also has surprisingly detail for such a small figure, and it's also painted really beautifully as well. Except that the eyes are completely black. There's no like red dot, kind of dot. And then we have the web bombs itself. Super tiny itsy bitsy web bombs, but it is terribly painted. I don't know if you can focus it. My camera is kind of shitty. and it is just basically a very terribly painted it's just like this thing is just everywhere. It's not even a line, and there's this and the other one is just like, and it's just they painted the silver on the right and left instead of up and in the top and the below, which is just really weird. And of course we have interchangeable arms, and all you need to do is just basically just blow it on the top of your hair. As you can see, it's in a ball joint. This ball joint is just ultimately loose. This is one of the nitpicks that I got. It's just loose. It's not supposed to come out, and you're supposed to be able to plug it in using this little peg over here.
In addition to the holding hands, we also get a holding the web hands.
And with this hand, you can actually just plug in this included web right there, as you can see, and it holds it just like that.
Another holding hand,
which allows him to put a phone in there. And this phone is super tiny accessories, and it includes a little camera over there. I don't know if you can see it, but there it is, a little camera over there. And so such a tiny accessories, be careful not to lose it.
you also get a clipping hands.
And these hands are just a bit of a hassle to plug it in.
And how if you want to put the web, first to put the web first and then the hand in front of it.
You can easily put this on with this one, with this type of web like this. And we got the short one, and of course we got a little bit of a long one. And these also are tough to put it on. And I just took about a couple minutes. I gave up.
So a relaxed hand and also the web crawling hands.
And this hand is very beautiful, and this is the webbing that is actually you have to grip onto that. You're just using this hand. All you need to do is just put this tab under here. There's a little tab under here, and all you need to do is just shimmy it down until the inside the hand. It's kind of a tricky thing to do. Again, no instructions on how to tell you this, but this is just really easy to figure out. And the last piece of the accessories is this one, which is a little stand adapter, which plugs into the back over here. All you need to do is just to take this out, and finally it came off. It took me about 20 minutes just to take this thing off. And yes, there we go, paint chipping. And then you can put this adapter inside over here, which allows him to plug in to that stand for some, if you want to do some aerial poses or something like that, and you can just do that, basically like that. And a stand adapter can be also plugged into the spider drone also as well. It's kind of a bit hard to put it, but it's possible, and put it in there. Let's just go straight into the posability of this guy. First of all, we gotta start with the head, and we got a ball joint on the back and the base of the neck, which we can look up that far and look down that far. I guess we got a shifting movement over here, and we have also a ball joint on the shoulder, which allows him to move back that far and move forward. And of course, we have a bicep swivel over here, a double bend at the knee, and of course a ball joint at the hands, which allows him to move side to side. And of course we have a ball joint on the chest, which is actually a really good ab crunch, and there's not that really arcing back over there. And of course a waist swivel, not that much. And of course we have this little I don't know what this thing is. I think it's just butt, I think, because it looks like the butt behind it, but it's basically a ball joint on this strip, which allows him to move that up that far and move back that far. It's actually pretty good range actually. It's basically just limited by this butt thing, I think, basically, which allows him to get a beautiful spread, just like Choppy the Hunk says. Of course, just as I said, a thigh swivel over here, a double bend at the knee, which is pretty good, and of course a little gold thing in behind there. I just got a note, it's kind of weird. And of course a ball joint under here, which allows it for some swivel. And look, it cannot move up that far, and there's no up and down that movement. It's just really good movement on the down, a toe bend, and a decent pivot, which is pretty good actually. Let's just quickly talk about the detail of this guy. The coloring itself is pretty good, except it's really weird, kind of blacked out here. It's just really weird, not that really bothering me so much, just a little nitpick. But in terms of the paint itself, except that back when I have to remove the adapter for it, it's just a little bit paint chipping. But overall, the material of the plastic itself is pretty good, and some little bit of wiggle test. This guy is pretty solid. The joints are very tight over here, and it's just very tight, especially on the left feet. It's just so tight, and I really like it. and there's just some weird proportion with which I will talk about in a little bit. But overall, in terms of detail, the White Spider logo is just really good. It's pretty amazing, and of details and everything like the precise details and everything. It's pretty good actually. It's pretty good actually. It's pretty game accurate in my opinion. It's pretty game accurate. Even though to the feet, it is also very accurate. And oh my god, this is a good figure, and I love it so much. Since I don't have anything to compare this figure with, because I don't have any other figures, but I'm just gonna do with this little bit of here. It's not the figure itself size is not that big, but it is perfectly acceptable. So you said this figure is this figure worth it? Well, it depends. If you're the type of people who just wanna buy the figure no matter what, if it is a bootleg or not, then yes, this is a perfect figure for you all. But for people that is really have a hard time with bootleg, this is not gonna be perfect for you guys. It's not gonna be worth it. You're gonna better just buy the authentic version. But overall, I think, in my opinion, this is very much worth it for the price. Even for a bootleg, this figure is amazing. The joints are very much solid. But if I had to nitpick, it's about these over here. It's just really annoying sometimes when you have to do it, and it kind of makes it hard to standing up this guy. But overall, this figure is pretty much worth it for you guys. For the price, even if it's bootleg, it is a perfect figure for you guys, and I will highly recommend it to you guys. Of course, I'm gonna leave an update in the pinned comment, so make sure you guys keep an eye on that to give you guys about how the joints feels and how the paint and the durability of the paint is. I will give an update in the pinned comment about 2 or 3 weeks after the video is posted. So make sure you guys keep an eye on that. So thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, please leave a like and share it to you guys if for the people who want to buy this figure. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.